Hello everybody, it's me GhostCritic, and I think we all know what day it is. It's New Comic Book Day, and I've just got back from my comic book store having picked up 9 books that were on my pull list. I decided not to pick up any new titles this week. I know that the X-Men have a new book out this week, Astonishing X-Men from Charles Soule, but I decided to give it a pass. But if you know of any other new books that came out this week that you thought, why isn't Mark picking that up? Then let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see if I think that it was worth going back for. And before I show you what my books that I picked up this week, I had 4 new subscribers to my channel. Thank you very much. Just a reminder to anyone who doesn't know and who's new to my channel, if you subscribe to me in the next 7 days, then you will get a shout out in next week's video. And if you do regular video uploads, I'll also put a link to your channel in the description bar below. Point people your way, and hopefully you'll get some love and subs back that way too. So the 4 people I have to thank for joining my channel this week are Albin Hulgren Johnson, Daniel Ace, Electro Jones, and What's Up Webheads. Of those 4 people, What's Up Webheads has regular video uploads. He only subscribed to me this morning, so I don't know very much about his channel yet. I'll be going to check it out after I've done this, but he seems to be more kind of a vlogging type YouTuber, and not necessarily about comics, but that's still not a bad thing. If you like what he does, then please subscribe to him and let him know that you found him through me. Share the YouTube community love, whether it's about comics or not. On Sunday, I uploaded my comic book review video, which kind of was like half and half, okay-ish to really good. A lot of my books at the moment seem to be kind of coasting along and not really doing a great deal, but I'm still enjoying them, which is why I'm still buying them. Now, the comic books I picked up this week, and they stretch over quite a few of the publishing houses, but I'm going to start off with my favourite publishing house, which is of course Image, and we're getting a double hit, I believe, of Jeff Lemire this week. It is back with Descender. He took a little break to come back to us with Rise of the Robots. This is a kind of 5-issue kind of mini event within Descender from Jeff Lemire, who has just been really doing a great job on this book. I love the sci-fi nonsense of it all, and of course Dustin Egan's great artwork on here, this kind of painted canvas style, which, as I say, it's a style that I don't see very much in sci-fi comics. Usually it's very clean and it's very sharp, or it's very murky and dark, but still it's a very different art style for a sci-fi book that I've been seeing in the past. However, Descender's really great. I'm looking forward to this new event. Clearly the war is a brewing, and whose side are we going to be on? The robots or the humans? They're all pretty motley bunch of people, but we'll see. Looking forward to that. The other book, which couldn't be more different from Jeff Lemire, is A Royal City. This is the last part of the first book, the first kind of chapter story arc. I have really enjoyed this, as I've again said in previous videos. This is a very personal book to me. I get a lot out of this, and because I relate to a lot of things that go on to it, not least kind of making that journey back to where you kind of grew up and seeing how it changed, and also we've got, obviously you see on the cover, the father of this rather dysfunctional family in a coma in a hospital, and then there's this kind of fantastical twist to it with this kind of ghostly brother who's clearly died at some point in life, but each member of this dysfunctional family see him at different stages of his life, as a kind of ghostly kind of person who they can talk to or ignore even, or try to talk to. But a great book nonetheless. I like the kind of more character driven, more slow moving book that this is. This isn't an all out action book if that's what you're looking for, but I think you really should check this out. He's doing the whole lot, so it's Jeff Lemire's very his style is very unique, and I just love his work, whether he's drawing, whether he's writing, which is why I have so much Jeff Lemire stuff. Also from Image, the rather silly and stupid I Hate Fairyland, but there's nothing wrong with that. This is such a fun, good book that just lightens my day. It kind of alleviates the mood that I may be in, or even the dark books that I've been reading previously. It's just silly, cartoony, kind of babyish type fun, but with that kind of black, dark adult humour thrown in as well, and long may it go on. Can't wait to read that. We have Lazarus. This is a 6-issue mini-series called X plus 66, written by Greg Rucka and is it Michael? I always forget his last name. Michael Lark, that's it. But this time it's drawn by Steve Lieber, giving Lark a kind of breather. So I'm presuming either just to give him a bit of a rest, or allowing them to catch up for the next storyline, because this is all we'll be seeing for the next 6 months. So it'll be interesting to see a kind of offshoot of Lazarus, whether it'll be focusing on different characters within our Lazarus universe, but I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to bring to the table. So they're all my Image books. One from Dark Horse, which is Matt Kint's Department H, which is issue number 16. Can't believe this has been going for so long, and we're still no closer to finding out who killed Daddy Dearest. But it's been interesting the way Matt Kint has kind of layered catastrophe and tragedy and danger on top of each other without it feeling over the top. Really looking at, again, another book that's very character driven, getting to see all these characters kind of past lives and how they've interacted with this murdered scientist, but just fun, just great stuff. Matt Kint is doing a solid story here. I am eager to know who is the killer, and is it going to be one of those books where we never even find out, and we know, you know, Daddy Dearest who's been murdered, he wasn't always the nicest guy, so not that he deserved to die, but maybe there was a justification. We'll find out by the time Matt Kint wraps this up. The rest of my books, I've got 3 from Marvel and 1 from DC this week. Issue number 23 of Doctor Strange with new creative team Hopeless and always pronounce this wrong, Henrichen, sorry. And this is another whole Secret Empire tie-in. I obviously don't know what the hell's going on in Secret Empire, and I don't honestly think you really need to know that to enjoy this anyway. I've always said that although this has got the Secret Empire logo on it, this could well just be a normal Doctor Strange story where Baron Mordo has kind of taken over Manhattan in this dark bubble thing that's encapsulated it all. As you can see on the cover, we've had to have some rather uneasy alliances with some bad guys, Mr. Kingpin there. But I've enjoyed the book anyway. I've really liked the adventure of it all. And again, you know, these characters that you wouldn't normally see together kind of working okay. I'm not overly impressed with the art. Obviously, I was treated to the great, one of my favourite comic book artists, Chris Pacello, and his kind of psychedelic take on Doctor Strange. Henriksen really kind of makes it a little bit more murky. There's kind of a lot of heavy ink going on in there, and it's still in keeping with the whole kind of supernaturally magic vibe to it, but I just think it's missing more kind of vibrancy and colour to it that we've seen in the first about 20 or so issues. But enjoying that. I really enjoyed Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man issue #1, hence it went on my pull list, and I've got issue 2 here. We've got Zdarsky, Adam Kubert and Jordi Belair on this book, and it's just fun, and it does remind me of the original series in many respects. These are not like your top tier villains that you would normally see. He may throw these in as well. There's all the quirky kind of spiderisms, the quips, the jokes, the banter between Human Torch and Spidey. Spot on, great stuff. Chip Zdarsky knows how to write a kind of humorous book, but hopefully he won't lean too heavy on the more humorous side, and that will be danger and action and tension along with it. But with Adam Kubert doing the art as well, it's a nice little package, and I haven't had a Spider-Man book on my pull list since The Amazing Spider-Man finished with issue 700. Tried out Superior Spider-Man, it wasn't for me, and since then, no Spidey. But he's back, and I'm so far enjoying this. Not finally, the final book of my Marvel books, it's issue 24 of Daredevil, continuing with this Superior storyline where Daredevil is attempting to kind of reverse the law of the land, so to speak, where masked superheroes can give evidence in court without having to unmask. I don't believe this will ever go through because it would change a great deal in the Marvel Universe, it has to be said. But I'm sure there's going to be some way that stops Daredevil, Matt Murdock, from succeeding in this big plan. It's been an okay story. Obviously, with it being around law and the courts, there is a lot of court scenes and there's a lot of talking in here with not as much action as we're used to. I'm looking forward to this storyline finishing and something more adventurous, something more outside the courtroom that can have Daredevil swinging around Devil's Kitchen and taking down bad guys here and there. So that's that one. And finally, yes, this is the final book. Seems to be a lot of books this week. Super Sons, issue #6 from DC. Peter Tomasi, Jorge Jimenez and Sanchez, what's his first? Yeah. Alejandro Sanchez on colours. I'm going to get his name in because a lot of it, what makes this book really great is the colour, the vibrancy of this book. Jorge Jimenez is doing some great art on here as well. And Peter Tomasi is no slouch on the storyline either. I've really enjoyed this book. There's a kind of youthful, fresh feel to it. Lots of silliness. These two superheroes, Robin and Superboy, continually arguing with themselves, never gets boring, but it looks like this week we're gonna meet up with the Teen Titans, and is Superboy gonna be a new member? We'll find out once we've read within the pages. That's it, they're my books. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out Sunday when I'll be reviewing all those comic books and I'll tell you my thoughts and opinions on them all. Until then, enjoy whatever books you picked up this week, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.